Hey everybody, this is Alessandro. Welcome back to my channel. So this tutorial, we're gonna focus on the first part of polish, okay? Usually guys, when we have this really good blocking plus, I will do splining and polish at the first time, okay? And yes, I wanna go with you the process. How do I start? Where do I check first? What second? What's the priority that I give in terms of polishing and cleaning up some of the controller? And so we'll focus on this section here. The first 10 frame I skipped, it was not very interesting. So I have my pelvis here. Okay, I will start always with the root, with the pelvis. And I want to go from the front view, first of all, because I want to make sure that you know, the, the side to side weight shift is done properly. Okay, so here I want to hold it a bit more. I see here is snapping back at the center way too early for me. Okay, and same here. Okay, so I'm trying to adjust first of all the weight shift. It's something I should have done a bit better you know, in the blocking, but you know, we're still in time because I kept my timeline very clean. You know, it's still doable. And the other things I'm gonna do now is check my curve here. You see how very nice, how smooth it is here, the acceleration. You know, some of the guys asked me in the tutorial how to do the acceleration from stop, you know, how to accelerate with the speed. And it's actually, you know, it's just having an organic, you know, incremental speed in terms of spacing. Okay. So, for example, here, I could push it a little bit more behind. Okay. Now raising it up. Okay. Just want to have a really nice and clean arc. Other things I can do, I can push a little bit more the up and down. Okay, do not be afraid to exaggerate a bit more, guys. Okay, to be you wanna always kind of feel free to experiment a little bit more. Okay, same here, drop it down a tiny bit. Push it up. Really nice and smooth clean art. Actually, when you do something like this, guys, it's you realize you do not have you do not need a lot of cleanup in the graphite, or if you did a really good job, you hopefully. And uh, and let's take a look also from this side. It looks like everything seems to be in order. Okay, maybe here we can continue the movement. Okay, and here we can push it a bit more. Okay, and see how it's very snappy here. So we can adjust a bit. And now that this is done, obviously we go and take a look at the graph editor. Okay, because if there is a, you know, it's easy to see the, you know, up and down, left or right. You see here, it's all easy to see, but then you always want to make sure if there is anything you can smooth a bit more. Okay, see, for example, here looks like there is a big gap and I want to go and check what's going on in here. Okay, okay, you can smooth it out. It's not a big deal, looks like it. Okay, the sometimes these curves just affect a very little of amount of movement. Yeah, but it's always good to check. And the other one actually is a bit more difficult to judge. Is gonna be the transition XZ. Sorry. Let's take a look for a moment, one more time here. It looks like everything is gonna correct. Small things like this, you can just delete it. It's not gonna hurt anyone or anything. And here seems everything to be correct. Okay, so very, it's very clean, nice and smooth if you do a good job. Now this one is the one you wanna take a look. And also here seems we did a fairly nice job. Okay, if we take a look at this, it looks like the transition here is happening in a very smooth way. Okay, maybe we can smooth a bit more here. And we wanna go here. Okay, because when you do a run or something, you wanna make sure always that there is no weird, pause in the middle. Okay, so for example, here is a bit rigid in between. Okay, so maybe you wanna remove that. Okay, what we're gonna do in this case here, it's actually adjust this one over here. Start to adjust this one. Okay, and we adjust this one. Okay, and we go little by little, one by one, and we check. Okay, this part I think is really important. It cannot stay the same. Okay, so there's a lot to do here still. Okay, now we can go back and check. Okay, another thing we can do at this point, once we're kind of more or less happy with the result, can also switch to the proxy mode here because the frame rate is going to be a lot better. Okay, it feels a lot smoother, the acceleration. Okay, and now now that we did that, we're gonna focus on the rotation. We're gonna go do the cleanup here. Okay, always try to more or less. As I mentioned, guys, when sometimes it's small changes, it's just about smoothing it out a little bit. But it's important to take a look at this as well, Okay. The other things I'm gonna do now is take a look at the actual fit. Okay. First of all, first thing I'm gonna do is the arc. Okay. I wanna see what's going on when I track the arc of those. Okay. Okay, here I can improve it, the footroll. And this one is something I will have to, it's almost feel like it's, see, it's a bit overstretched. Okay. And even here, reducing a lot the footroll. You almost wanna get it flat immediately, okay? But there's something that's going on here, so this one I can close it, okay? And again, the footroll, this one needs to be closer quite immediately, okay? With a bit of easing in. And here again, you want to have a little bit of compression, a bit too much. Okay, boom, boom. And now Windows, actually, one more time, let's take a look at this from the side as well. Okay, open it and close it. You can go here. Let's remove it. And what you can do is go one more time and take a look at the footroll value to see if there is any uh, issue. Okay, for example here. Okay, just small it up a little bit more and see what's going on, you know, down here. Okay, and the rest seems fine. Now we're gonna do the same with the other leg here. So this is kind of weird because it's moving forward. Let's see if they still have the reference here and see how it was. So this time it's still good why I keep it, okay? And it looks to me the footroll needs to be more and push it a bit, okay? Thank you for the reference. Okay. Okay, this is all nice. Okay, so this one needs to be completely flat here. There was a mistake done. And okay, this one needs to have the footroll. So anytime you're compressing, you don't want to keep the feet completely rigid. Okay. A little bit less, here a bit more. Okay. From the side looks good as well. And one more time, we take a look at the footroll value. Okay, seems to be all right. Okay, all good. So now the other things we want to double check is to make sure that the anytime the foot goes into the ground, it cannot, you know, uh, snap very quickly. I think I made a mistake here. No, all good. And foot roll here down, completely flat, and so on. Okay, let's remove one more time the arc. Seems to be quite good, right? So now that this part is done, we obviously we are gonna, we fix the leg, the root, the hip, and now we're gonna up to the hierarchy. And next one is the upper body, the spine. And I will take a look at the arc here, and just to check if there is any weird problem, it shouldn't be, as in this case. So you can just go there and close it. Okay. And now it's time to clean up the graphite one more time. And again, we start with this one. Always make sure you know what's going on, okay, and you do not clean random stuff, okay. Okay, drag a little bit the upper part. Boom. And I think here it's I should maybe eat the extreme of this part here, not here. You see, when you eat, like in this case is the rotation, back and forth, you eat a moment here, and then you want to have a bit of ease out, okay. You don't want to have the extreme immediately here after this huge gap. Sorry guys for my voice. Also here seems to be all right, just smoothing it up. So it doesn't, those little adjustments you do not really need to watch when it's so minor. Okay, and let's see here what's going on. Okay, a little bit of smoothness. Okay, I guess, oh, I didn't want that particular rotation to happen there. Okay, very minor. And here one more time, let's take a look what's going on. So this could probably was a problem with the in-betweener, okay? And when I readjust manually, it didn't really work. Mm. And now, yes, move. I like this part when it's moving to the side. Okay, so this here I'm adjusting the uh, side to side rotation. I think it is. Yep. So here I want to keep it drag this way. I'm pushing it. Okay. Same things here. There's just a bit of cleanup here, and that's all. All good. Now it's gonna be, there is an interesting part. So see, I want to see now if I can hold, exaggerate a bit more this part. Okay, I'm not really entirely happy about how it throws the ball. So first of all, I think it's kind of snappy. Um, Here, this transition here is way too fast. I want to take a look very quickly what's going on. So I think I might have exaggerated. And also we can fix a little bit the arc as well, since we're here. Okay. Okay. Just in here. Okay. Oh, nice and clean arc. And but it's not that clean from this angle. Um, so see, sometimes you have to find a balance. Okay, much better. Windows, outline, can remove it. And as usual, even now that we're gonna do the arms, I always start with the shoulder first. And the things that I wanna be really focused on the shoulder is the up and down in the rotation. Okay. Okay, so let's take a okay, see here, for example, is doing going down, right? For a moment. Um, Actually, maybe this wanna pull it up. So I wanna go down here and then raise it up. Okay, same here is going down very well. Can push it a bit more. Okay, so this is the part when it's going up. This really needs to push. Okay, this is part needs to be worked out a lot. Okay, with a very nice easy out. And same things here. Um, Actually, maybe here. You see, the extreme. Apparently, it's here. I put the extreme in the wrong spot, and you know. Okay, and for the X as well, just a very quick cleanup. Okay, and now that we do this, we're gonna focus on clean up this part here and figure out what's going on. We go to gimbal because I want to see which is the axe which is involved in that particular rotation that is causing the snap, and probably this one over here. Okay, and we're gonna smooth out this part a little bit more. Okay, and obviously we're gonna do the same. So when I've pushing behind a little bit more. Here, maybe I want to have a little bit of a bigger gap. So when you reach this point, you want to continue. See, there is this line here. Obviously, this is wrong. Okay, and keep dragging it a little bit. Okay, and that gets cleaned up. Okay, let's see if there is any issue in any other uh, way. Maybe here at the very beginning. Okay, let's start to take a look about this, and I have to kill this camera. Is this camera just killing me? Okay, and I have a bit of the feeling that it's still, so it's gonna stop here. Okay, it's gonna stop. So okay, okay. Let's try to improve this part even more. Feels there's a lot more energy. So other things I wanna do. So first of all, keep pushing this energy a tiny bit more. Okay, just when you do animation, guys, you're never entirely happy. Okay, so we talk about this here, and so see this, the part that it's supposed to give energy is this gap over here. Okay, make sure the gap is a bit bigger. Okay, Okay, push it a bit more. Okay, and continue to do it. And same things on the other side. Opla. Mistake. No, adjust it. And now that this is done, we can have a little bit of overshoot to the hand as well, because you should never forget about the hand. Okay, see, keep it like this. Okay, hold it, boom, boom, push it more and more. Okay, and a bit of drag here. Again, you go and take a look one more time. Okay, so I'm thinking, you watch it so many times, you start to lose a bit of focus. Okay, I think for now this is definitely good enough. Okay, and the last part I wanna do it's on the neck. Okay, neck and head. I'm not gonna go through the other hands because the movement is not that interesting. It's just like a moving hold. But uh, maybe just want to show you very quickly how I'll do. For the neck, honestly, because so guys, there is not any major interesting pose for the neck, just want to make sure that the head is kind of organic and it feels connected. So because during the blocking and when I convert from blocking to spline, I didn't see any red flag, let's call them like this. Adjusting it should be fairly simple. Okay, even here seems there is not much. Maybe adjusting this and same here just to double check. Okay, bit of smoothing it a bit more just to make sure it feels more organic. Um, and all good. And now we go at the head, and I want to make sure there is also a bit of bounciness if it's possible. Okay, I think here there is a okay. Should be a moment where you want to push a little bit, make the head a bit more bouncy. Okay, I think there is already something. Let me double check what's going on here. Okay, okay, maybe this part can be pushed a bit more. You have to be careful because it's looking up and you want to make sure you do not lose that kind of a feeling. Okay, see here the tangent is kind of a bit messed up, so just want to make sure it's nice and clean when you want it. Okay, and obviously guys, just to just to give you an heads up, there is some popping and other things that I should be fixed. I would like to fix. I have other tutorial for these guys. I think for what we did today, it's you get a good idea how do I approach things, how I clean them, and I make them smooth as good as much as I want. So okay, guys, I hope you like and enjoy as usual. And next time you're gonna focus on the polish, on the the jump, the smash, and everything. See you next time, guys. Ciao.